Hey YouTube, I'm going to be showing you my somewhat homemade rock tumbler. It's kind of homemade, kind of not. I got a really cheap Chicago Power Tools rock tumbler. It's not cheap, but basically, if you know about rock tumblers, there's a brand called, oh, what is it? Anyways, there's a really nice brand that makes rock tumblers that are just like the Chicago ones. And some company bought some of those and sent them to China and said make them as cheap as possible. So they did, and they came back with a cheap tumbler that was a knockoff of the original one. So what I've done, because I don't like cheap shit, is I have completely redone it. You can probably hear it in the background, but the motor already had bad bearings, so I replaced everything that has to do with the drive system. And there it is. This is where the motor originally used to be. And now, as you can see, it's over here. And I have reversed all this drive system stuff right here. Used to be inside of this box. But I've reversed it so it's on the other side. I've put a belt from this motor going to this pulley. This is the original motor right here. As you can see, it's got a black cheap bearing cap on it, or bearing holders, and plastic bearings. The bearings are shot in that thing. So I'll give you kind of view and then start explaining some stuff. Okay, so basically, this is the Redmond motor that I have restored. It's a 19 something, I forget, but I have to look on my computer. Anyways, I thought this motor was wound for 115 volts, but it's actually wound for 240. So, because I guess this is an English or a UK motor, this motor is designed to be, or was made in the UK. But basically, what I have done, well, for one, the motor got very hot off 115 volts, and I always wondered why. But now it doesn't get nearly as hot as it used to because I'm running it at its proper voltage. So, in this box, since it's empty now, since I got all the guts out of there, I put in the, switch. And the cord, I'm using the existing cord that was on it. And inside of here, there's a transformer that is, 115 volts to 240. So that is what's properly making this motor run. And I guess I'll show you a few little features about it. Well, for one, it's mounted on a piece of wood, so that kind of dampens the sound. Let me turn it off. I'll take the tumbler drum out of it, and you can see the rollers. I just turned it on. They also have cheap plastic bearings as the rollers, and I still have those in there because I haven't had a chance to really replace them yet, but I'm going to replace them with brass sleeve bearings, or bronze. It's got a good amount of torque. I made it so the belt slips a little bit if it gets jammed, but it doesn't slip otherwise, normally. But the thing that's cool about it is it's got 2 speeds, and the reason why it has 2 speeds is because there's a small pulley, well actually just the shaft, and then there's a pulley on the shaft, and it can shift from the small pulley to the large one. And as you can see, I have it on low speed right now, and it spins a lot slower. Just for delicate, stuff. Like, here's the rock inventory. But, like, for instance, if you were wanting to tumble some pyrite, that's what you'd use the low speed for. Yeah, this is pyrite. But, I'll go ahead and put it back on the high speed. So, give me just a moment. It is kind of hard to swap the speed, but you can do it. You just gotta take off the drum, you know, kind of realign everything inside, and roll the belt back on its slowly, and then you turn it on. And then that's the high speed. As you can see, it's getting faster now at its normal operating speed. So we'll get one more shot of this. Okay, next I'll just show you what's inside this drum, just to show you. Okay, so this is a rubber drum. As you can see, I can squeeze it. It's a nice soft rubber. I'll go ahead and open it up. This thing keeps a very good seal. It's kind of hard to open. There we go. And then you got this gasket. So that's what's in there. We got some beach stones, which are white. And let's see what else I can find in there. Got a few gems. This one's purple. I don't know how well it's registering on the camera. But this is the polishing compound, not the tumbling compound, so it's on its polishing stage, or the pre-polish stage. But to put this thing together, you just slip that thing back in there, press really hard on this. There we go. Put the washer back on, and screw it on with the little nut that it supplies. And you just go ahead and, you know, just demonstrate. You just set it in the tumbler. Like that. And turn it on. This thing runs really nice. And now that I have it running on 220 or 240 volts, it actually runs a lot better. So, anyhow, there it is. Hope you enjoyed the video.